Yeah, I'm on Restream going live with. We're gonna go. We're gonna go over here and see if it works. Okay, cool.
I see.
I know I'm closing the phone. So talk. Let me see if I can hear you. No, I can't. I don't hear you. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, Still can't hear you. Let me see. Okay, do you see this message that I just sent? Because I see you. Let me see.
I
Oh,
see you.
okay, now you're on air. Okay, I got it now. I see you. So yeah, it's working. So we live.
We
Okay,
live. We can do it, and I can see you, and I can. Oh, this looks funny.
but I got to check and see if I should be live on Facebook, on my Instagram, and on my YouTube.
Let me
So,
see. I'm gonna look at it through my phone because I'm actually talking to you through my computer. So hey, I can check your phone.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
No, but okay, but before we do that, I want to read you this piece I just wrote on that "Let It Burn" prompt.
Now I don't see you live on on. You say on? Is it on IG or Facebook?
It's supposed to be on IG too.
Now I don't see you live on IG.
Okay.
Let me
Let me
make
see.
sure. And let me refresh, make sure. And nope, I don't see you live on IG at all.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to go and check that out. So,
Let
but
me.
I'm gonna have a check and see if I'm live on YouTube and on my Facebook. I don't like messages you sent. Yeah. So, but I want you to tell me what you think. They said in 16 or 32 bars, whatever it is, to let it burn.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, so I wrote it. So they actually asked me if they say, do you measure your poetry? I'm like, I've never measured my poems because I think I think it's up to us to sit down and see how to paint a picture. Because if you're writing, and I guess I did structured writing in school. Cool. I know I can do that. I'm not trying to do any structured writing now. I'm not trying to do I don't write haikus, and it's not because I can't. It was just when everybody was started writing haikus, I just had a problem. Because to me, America has stolen everything from everybody. So a haiku is a Japanese form of poetry,
Right.
seasonal for seasons. So when we start doing it as whatever, I was like, I refuse to do it. I'm not participating in everything America said we need to participate in. I just had that was my I'm saying I really have I don't know what my stickler is, but I have a problem that we're always mimicking what America tells us to mimic.
True. True, true, true. Now this is funny. On the bottom of my screen it say private chat, but on the live thing I see it gotta look like 4 people viewing it. But I don't know
Okay,
from where because I don't see you on Facebook. I don't see you on IG, but I
okay.
see numbers going
I,
up.
I see four up there. I see three now. So let's see. Okay, I'm see if anybody else can you tell us where you or
Yeah, where
what
you see
medium?
us? Look, where you see us streaming from, y'all? Just asking. Look, asking for a friend.
Yeah, exactly. But see, this is because Jah has the other one. Jah has uh, Streamyard. And I looked at StreamYard, and StreamYard, you could do a couple of things, but sometimes he has problem with Instagram. Like this one, I sent a link. I get an Instagram link from this other program. So when I put it on, it's supposed to stream to Instagram, and I don't know. I guess I have to recheck it. But okay, tell me what you think of this piece. This is the writing prompt on. I want everybody on here to go to impromptu. It's at impromptu on IG. Impromptu is imprompt with the T and then TOO. So impromptu, and there's writing prompts. And today we're doing our first. I'm doing a live interview with our first winner. So every week we're gonna have winner. Every week I'm gonna interview the winner on Tuesday. whatever time is appropriate for them. So we're going to post it. We're going to do it. So go and just write your prompts to the writing prompts. It's going to be a compilation of the 5 writing prompts that you do that week. So whoever they choose is best. So tell them, you explain.
Yeah, I think it's actually 6. So we post Monday through Saturday. You have until 11:59 Central Time to submit your entry from the prompts. We will pick the best entry we see that we receive, not just on a day-to-day basis, throughout the week. So we'll check every post, read, go through it, and say, hey, this is who we like this week. That's going to be who our winner is going to be. So yeah, and we do different prompts. If all of them don't speak to you, you don't have to answer all of them. Just do one, whatever speaks to you. And we would love for you guys to tag us, either just tag us or hashtag, post to the actual prompt itself. However you want to do it, just make sure that we get it to see it. And if you're one of those people who want to keep that to yourself, that's fine. I understand some people are secretive about their work. Look, you're an artist and you sensitive about your shh. So I understand. So if you're that type of artist, we just really hope that it inspires you to get out of your comfort zone, to help your creative juices to start flowing and everything else. So I hope that can be done for you. If you're already a member and you think somebody else can benefit, please share this page with your friends, anybody you think that can benefit from these prompts and everything else. If you also, this is the one thing that most people don't really realize. If you're one of those people who's writing on something, because AJ is an artist who writes all the time, and it be multiple writing things that he's got going on. Sometimes he gets stuck, some things don't flow with him right at that moment, and he'll stop. But if you're one of those artists who say, hey, I'm writing about, we're going to say fire, but I'm stuck and I don't know where to go, but you want to hear other people's perspectives on it, if you DM us and say, hey, can you, Mike, we can turn that into a writing prompt for you so you can hear others or see others write on that prompt for you. And we don't mind turning it into a prompt so that you can get what you need.
But check it out. Also, if you're stuck on something, DM either one of us and say, okay, I'm stuck on this. Where should I go or what can I do? So we can actually help you with that particular thing to write on the writing prompt you're trying to write on. So we can show you different directions or different avenues you can go down to actually connect the rest of your thoughts to wherever it is you're going. I won't direct you to where you're going. I'll just help you with that particular instant at that moment, that connection. Yeah.
Most definitely. And mostly somebody is always available. I hate to say that, but most times one of us is always available because we're out doing things, period. Poetry wise, promoting, whatever. So yes, just reach out. We're here.
And tell them if they, so they can actually connect a video. If they want to do a video, they can connect a video of that particular writing prompt to impromptu, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We actually had a young lady who answered one of the prompts. I think she might have did hers as a reel. I think a couple of them did it as a reel, and they just tagged us in it. And usually, if they do it as a reel, I'll see it. Those that we see as videos, I normally will put that in the highlight section so you can have a reference of it for you can see or other people can see later on. So most reels, that's actual videos, I'll put that in the highlight section because, they decided to take a different approach than just writing and posting it. They wanted to do the actual video for it, and not just let them and I connect it to the impromptu page.
Okay, but I want you to tell me what you think of the writing prompt today. I don't know if it's posted to the page. It's let it burn. They want 16 or 32 bars, however you want to write it. Let it burn. So
okay.
I don't know how to measure in bars as a poet. So you might be able to help me with that. But title list is Let It Burn. Every day I pray for lightning, expecting it to come, show up in a hurry. Show up as if we all prayed the same prayer, prayed for the same destruction. A replay of Sodom and Gomorrah. Pray if you look back, you will turn to dust, cremated in an instant. We are praying for fire. You still owe me and my father and his father and all the fathers down the line who could not find their offspring, searching for loved ones who were unaware they were being searched for. just like you planned, like you wrote in documents, carved on the walls of the caves you escaped from. We never met justice. We ain't asking for justice. We ain't asking for you to act right, whatever you believe right to be. We have run out of cheeks, out of goodwill and Old Testaments, out of backs to beat, out of apologies, out of praying for freedom. We're not asking for freedom. Leave me 3/5. You still owe me, my father, his father's father. You owe Black men $1 billion I'm sorry's for the planned destruction of our families, for mistreatment of our women, our mothers' mothers, our daughters, the ones that ain't here yet. You owe $1 trillion apologies for hangings, shootings, murders, for them missing. We have no idea what horrific things you did to them. Every day I pray for lightning, for a cleansing, for justice to come down in the raining down of fire. You owe me everything you got, gon' get, dreamed of having, your daughters, this land. I'm still praying for your destruction, an instant replay of Sodom and Gomorrah. Yours is coming. We'll be here soon. Just know I'm praying for fire.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. Let that your depiction of fire and let it burn is basically for me what I would think of basically starting over. Let me burn this ish down
Yeah.
and start from fresh. It's just like, yeah, like you're gonna get yours, but we might as well start over from fresh.
Yeah, that's why I say leave me 3/5. Don't even change nothing. Yours coming.
Yep. And because my thing is sometimes when we say the battle is not yours, the battle is not always ours. Sometimes we just gotta throw our hand. The battle is letting go. It's throwing your hands up and say, you know what, you're gonna get yours. I ain't got to do nothing to you, but you're gonna definitely get yours.
Yeah, but that, I wrote that for the writing prompt. Then I said, okay, it's 36 lines in my writing, so I don't know how to convert that into bars or whatever. So I was like, hey, mine is a little longer than planned, but it's the full picture that I wanted to paint. And I always tell myself, I don't know how to measure. I don't measure poems, and a lot of people say, okay, send this poem 20 lines, and I understand that's cool. I can force myself to make it concise enough for 20 lines. But a lot of times I don't like constricting my pen to any other I guess any other structure. Like, okay, pen, what you want to write today? Right. And but this poem might go into Still Black. I don't know. It might.
I mean, but my thing is, listening to it, it sounds like it's for that book.
Yeah, like, it does. I'm saying it might go into Still Black. I'm like,
look, yeah. So yeah, I can see that going in there. Cause I mean, hey, we're on this particular path, and it's a story that needs to be told. So I can see it in there. Look, put that in the next Black book, baby.
and I'm gonna tell you, I wanted the book to be done November 2nd because I wanted it done for voting. But I had COVID all of October, so I didn't write anything like October and the first week of November. So, but I was like, it was a blessing to not force the book to be done, because I'm saying the poems I've written since then is like Home, Coffee,
it's for your soul.
We the People. Yeah, We the People, and Dressing for Church, and this one, and a couple other pieces. What was it? It's The Confessions of an Ink Pen and Witness Protection.
That pen, that Confessions of an Ink Pen, it is hilarious, but it make you think though. But that is one thing that if anybody has never heard me talk about AJ and his work, I love to hear AJ speak, for one. Two, his pen makes you think. It actually makes a point. So, and just be like, you know what? I ain't never thought about it that way before. That's what AJ poetry does for me. That's what his pen does for me.
I appreciate it. Because we the people, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this idea came to mind. I was working on this poem that's still not finished. What? No Greater Phrase. Oh, like the greatest phrase ever, or no greater phrase than "once upon a time." And I believe
Gotcha.
"once upon a time" is the greatest phrase because it's like America played the long game with us. They taught us once upon a time in fairy tales. So every time this tells the story, if it don't have once upon a time in, we believe it to be true. But all of history is fairy tales too, because everything they taught us was lies. So once upon a time should be on all these things. So I'm just saying once upon a time is the greatest phrase because we know that history they told us is a lie. But if they would have added once upon a time, we would have been prepared not to learn that Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. You know, not to learn these things, not to learn that the pilgrims and the indigenous people were sitting around this long table that they prepared this feast of Thanksgiving when wasn't no thanks in giving because they stole everything that they had, took the land because stuff was already planted. So I keep trying to figure out how long will we play truth on the day that we know what the lie was.
Mm. Who knows?
Because I'm saying, how can we say Happy Thanksgiving every year when we know America ain't never been thanks or given?
Definitely not giving. Lord, Lord, you don't never give nothing.
But,
That's
but no,
okay.
it's still 3 people in here. But I think it's awesome. I don't know where it is. If just type in it where you're seeing this from, because I'm trying to log into my Facebook, into my Instagram, into my YouTube, and those main 3 I'm trying to log into, and also on Twitter. And Twitter is I'm trying to think which program is Twitter. Twitter is what can you remember what the program was when we first started going live? First started going live before Instagram, before Facebook had it. Twitter, the little program that Twitter had that we go live in the mornings, and I had motivational Mondays and all this. I had a lot of followers on that program. I can't remember what it's called right now, but
You talking to the wrong one. The only other thing I knew before Facebook and IG was MySpace. That's it.
no,
I'm
but
old school. Look, I'm old school.
I'm trying to think. It's
The only other thing
I'm
that
trying
I
to think.
know that anybody got is Snapchat, and I don't even do Snapchat. I'm not the chapper.
No, but I'm trying to think. It was man. What was it? Let me Google it right quick. It might tell me so because I hate not remember. Okay, what other company does Twitter own?
Hey, if y'all can chat and send a chat message to say where you tuning in from, it would be appreciated because we have no idea where you see us streaming from. We don't know if it's Facebook, IG, uh, Twitter, YouTube. We just want to know.
Exactly.
Help, help us.
Uh,
Look, help us.
help us, help us, please.
We just trying to figure it out.
Mm. It'll come to my and it's actually on here. It's oh, I know what
Uh,
I can add.
I'm gonna say how many
What
YouTube
streaming
pages you
program
got?
does Twitter own? YouTube. I got about 4, but I started a new one called Pen to Pen.
So which one is this connected to?
It's supposed to be on the Pen to Pen one. It's AJ Houston Pen to Pen, and I just started it. I started it months ago, but I never added anything because my plan was to sit down and add. I'm trying to do. I want to do videos as commercials. I want to do a video on like how to write a poem, but the video is going to be me in all these different clips and all these different, different clothes, different places, talking about how to write a poem because the poem doesn't come when you're sitting down trying to write a poem. A poem might come when you're driving or when you walking your dog or when you're on your way to the park or when you're on your way somewhere. Different parts of that poem will come to you in that day. And our job is to be, I guess, is our job is to work on our follow through, make our follow through formidable. Because when you have a formidable follow through, everything that your brain gives you, you will write down, it will give you more. Streaming YouTube, man. I don't. Why won't you tell me? Usually, if I ask this phone something, it'll just tell me directly. Oh, what you're asking for is this, and then Periscope. That's it, Periscope.
See, that tell you I don't know nothing about them things.
No, it was Periscope because Periscope was like one of the first streaming platforms where you could actually stream, and you had people that would come on and just type different information to you, and it was just an awesome thing to know that you're connecting to other people. So what COVID did, COVID shut us down. So now we have Zoom, we have Restream, we have StreamYard, we got all these other things that are trying to help us connect to each other in ways that we've never connected before, because we don't know how long school is going to be, via internet. How long are you going to be streaming our classes, and it's amazing. So what were you working on today?
I literally was assisting my significant other with some crap he had going on. Okay. So I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to go back home because we got stuff to do.
Yeah. So I wanted to do this with you so you can tell everybody what impromptu was about and how it works, and that every week we're going to have a winner, and that you're going to pick the winner. So every week we're going to have an interview after the winner is chosen. And what else happened for the winner? So the winner does what? You're going to do what?
So besides from the interview, what we're going to do is promote them all week long with, if they have merchandise, if they have books, just to get their name out there. The winner is not necessarily people that we come in circle with and not out there. So it's basically some free publicity, free promotion, get their name out there, get their word out there, promote their book that they might have never been able to, get on other platforms, and to let them know, hey, they're out here, watch for them, they dope. And
I think the overall concept is so dope because I have a book of writing prompts. So and I wanted to create. I was looking for a book. I went to the bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, and all the Borders, and all the other stores, because I said, okay, let me find a book of writing prompts with a purpose. Because there's a lot of books of writing prompts that you can buy that are just random writing prompts, and they say, okay, this is motivational, this is this is that, but there's no end to it. It's just you're writing for naught, for nothing. So I said, okay, right. If I created a book of writing prompts, what would it do? I said, okay, so I went and I set aside. I said, okay, how many prompts can I use to write a children's book? What would those writing prompts be? How would I form them? So I have prompts to write a children's book, a stage play, a book of short stories, a movie treatment, and a book of poetry. So the thing is if you write 10 minutes a day, it doesn't tell you in the beginning that this is the plan. The thing is, let's write 10 minutes a day and see what it comes to. But in the back of the book, it tells you how to put together your children's book, how to put together your stage play, how to put together your movie treatment. So all these things are already done, but you did them in record time because it wasn't your plan to sit down and write a book of short stories or a book of poetry, but it's complete.
Yep. And that's a true statement. I remember when one day we had a conversation, I think was on IG, on Jalen's page, and you was like, if you write 5-10 minutes a day, that will, get your mind in a rotation of this, that, and the other, and it will overcome what most people would see as writer's block, because your mind will get used to writing every day, and it doesn't matter what you're writing, just long as you're writing every day. So it puts you in a habit. And I remembered that, and I said, okay, we're gonna start there. We're gonna start there. So I remember, and when I said it, I didn't start it, and then later on I did start. Now we're gonna take accountability. I stopped again, but I'm gonna start back again because I got to. That's because of life.
My question is once you started, didn't you wake up in the morning and you had an idea already given you? Your brain say, hey, what if we write this? Because I really feel like when your brain begins to trust you with the gems that it has, it believes that you'll follow through. We'll write it down. You're going to do it because you'll be writing. You say, hey, what if we write this today? What if we do this? And you say, okay, the next line to that poem that you started last week is this. Because that's what my brain works. My brain said, hey, you was trying to figure out how to connect this to that. What if we try this? And a lot of times it might be for something else, but as long as you write it down, you have it. I say, don't black out anything that you write. Don't throw away anything that you write because it came to you for a reason to be a part of something.
Right. And what it helped do was you might not think about nothing at the particular time. You'll be like, I got to write today. What am I going to even write on? But your mind have an idea. Because it
Oh,
don't do nothing. And I can say that. Like when you thought you had writer's block before, but you get on a rotation of writing, you might not know what you're finna start with, but your mind do. You will come out with something and be like, dang, where that come from? Yes, it'll be something. And like AJ said, even if it was nothing that you thought that you was gonna write about, keep all that work because it will connect later on to either another idea, something else that you can write on, something you can expand on. Because I do know there's things that I wrote in the past that now I want to go back and just reread it, even if it's just
okay.
editing or adding and stuff like that. I do know I talked to somebody about an NFL poem that I did that I want to probably extend on and adjust to. But yeah, you'll get those ideas and be like, oh my, you'll know then your brain is working.
So okay. So tell everybody. So what's your name on Facebook?
My name on Facebook is Melissa Williams,
Okay.
in parentheses, open book, and on G, it's the number 4, open book, one word, and then the number is 4 at the beginning.
So how many Facebook pages do you have?
Honestly, I got 3, but only one poet. Look, but only one poetry.
Okay.
Look, one poetry, and that's it. Melissa Williams.
Okay. So what can people find on your Instagram page?
Oh, on IG, on IG, what you will find besides stuff that I've posted in the past of my own works of poetry, of course you'll see selfies, but you will see a lot of poetry promotions that's going across the globe. Um, and it doesn't have to be in the States. It can be in the UK, it can be Africa, it can be anywhere. If I know about it, I'm posting it. Um, and that's for everybody to be able to get poetry in their life if they like it, love it, want to hear, want to spit it, whatever. If they want to perform, whatever. Because there's time zones, and you have to be cognitive of everybody's time zones. Because especially in where is it?
Africa and UK.
No, not them. I think Asia is like a 12-hour gap. And
Hmm.
I'm like, that's the one that I'm not familiar with as much as I have with Africa and UK. They usually be 6. And I'll be like, okay, 6 hours ahead and be done. But um, I think when they in Asia, I think theirs is a 12-hour uh gap. And I have to really be like, okay, what time is it there? So I can try to get familiar. And I don't come across them as much as I do UK and Africa.
And they just asked me. They say, well, they said my camera. You can't see me anymore, right?
I can see you.
You can't.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, you must have froze though, because I don't
It,
think you're moving.
it just said can't access my camera, so I don't know what it is. But at least, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So I'm gonna work it out. I'm sending them information. But this is Restream. I'm trying to get it set up. Thank you so much for coming through. I got 17 minutes while going to interview with how you pronounce the name?
It's Aim Zane.
Amzane. Okay.
It looked like Am, but it's Aim.
Okay. Amzane. Okay. I was gonna wait for her to tell me that. But no, perfect. So thank you so much. And I'm gonna try this again later, and we're gonna try and get this to work right on Instagram and everything else. But thank you so
Okay.
much for helping out.
Not a problem. And I'm here if you want to test it out later. But I'm
Okay.
going to check out this interview because I'm excited. I'm super excited. I hope y'all follow the page. Again, it's impromptu, the letter M, prompt, PROMPT, and 2TOO. All one word. Follow, like, say, subscribe, do all that good stuff. So,
But tell them not just to follow, to write to the prompts.
yes, right to the prompts. Um, get inspired. Get inspired. Listen to the things that's already there. Read through some of the stuff that's there, and I hope that you take part in the creative process. and get your creative juices flowing.
Oh,
Now you
yeah.
full. Look, now your camera fully went away, so your picture ain't even there. It's just black with a circle
No,
now.
no, no, I was trying to cut it off and cut it back on to see if it would come back on. I don't know. I'm gonna send them all the problems that I have with this live and why it's not connected and everything else. So. But thank you awesomely. I'm gonna get ready.
All right, see you soon.
Okay, peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace.